Oh, this is familiar.
This is an elevator? I see. The entire rock is an elevator.
Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases.
However,
if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. Oh, that one's... I can't do... That's not even... The line is out of context, but the screenshot, not so much. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my own teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending. And then, the elevator door slowly opened. Whoa, fancy!
welcome!
It's like an actual court. This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fate.
Right, you?
Yeah, what the hell is he thinking? Locking us up in a shitty-looking place like this.
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seats that we had been assigned. From this point on, we needed to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togumi. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us put together. Sorry, put together? That's not... Tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us? I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. Ooh. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Guess I'll just save over the save I made. Alright, do we have... Oh. Ah. Alright.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Okay.
During the class trial,
Ah!
you will present your arguments for who the
They
killer
kept the
is
crossed out
and
photos.
vote for who done it.
Fun. I'm Monami tied up. Fuck. That's hilarious.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Among Us.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
He said the phrase.
By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
Okay.
I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
What happened to doting on your little sister?
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
I don't know if I like this layout.
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Akane, you are my spirit animal, but I don't think that's gonna work here.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body... I forgot what our character looks like. I honestly forgot this is what we look like. And I can appreciate that Mihiru may have been the main character at one point because her design is so similar. But Jesus, yeah, we are... God, we are plainer than white bread. The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. At least hating men is a personality trait. It's not a very good one. Like, it is toxic as fuck. If we can't do that, I'll never get over like looking at the room like this and just being like, there's something that tickles me about how 2D everyone is, but there is an attempt to make them seem like there's an attempt to make the PNGs feel like there's more to them than there actually is. No. Thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So the class trial finally started. From this point on... Oh, hold on. Akane has Schrodinger's boobs. She's both flat and curvy at the same time. The same is probably true for Chiaki and Sonia. Akane's are just a bit more out there. Oh, let's not get into this. Let's get on with the show. So, from this point on, I'll provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you'll engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticle, and then fire with the X button. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the plus button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Right. Well then, GLHF! We're doing the swirly thing? Okay. God. Okay, I don't even know what bullets to pick here.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table. At the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery. Like a dog burying a bone.
Huh? What he just said was strange. It clearly contradicts the information I know. Oh, okay, so it was the moving the body thing. Okay.
Why was Byakuya's body
So I think we have the right
in a
bullet.
place like that?
Can I still fast forward?
His body was underneath the table.
Oh, fast B is fast forward. What a weird... Okay.
At the very back of the... After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there. No, that's wrong. No, I don't think the killer moved the body. Huh? Why? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
What a bitch! I hate this child.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
Soda has a praise kink. So does Ibuki. Like, she has a huge one. Praise kink, I mean.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
Can I punk this child? Please do.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Was he? Where the fuck did you get that from?
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya... Well, to get the knife, was it? The reason Byakuya dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the... Oh, never mind. Then it's probably... Yeah, the knife.
I can prove it with this. It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
Oh, because it was fucking covered in glow-in-the-dark paint.
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right? Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
Oh.
This is almost like a real trial.
During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. Did he hide it there to protect himself? I wonder. Like, he had night vision goggles for a reason, right? So the fucker was prepared. Like, that is Batman levels of being prepared for anything. No matter what, how many weak spots there are, there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influencer gauge will take I said what I said, will take damage. If your influencer gauge reaches 0, you'll fail, so please be extra careful. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the OR button, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. Ooh. Okay. GLHF.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout. That sounds correct.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Hamhands
Mr. Hamhands.
must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food. Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
Remind me to go into the settings and bring the music down or the voices up. I feel like the music is overpowering the character voices.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Oh?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Okay, this is new. We just got objectioned.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Were you surprised by Mahiru's sudden argument? Yes, the red-headed Scottish lady scares me. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you'll go into a one-on-one showdown. A one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. Okay. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. It's a summation examination! No! No, I refuse! I refuse to do a summation examination. No, never again. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they'll end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood toward the other party's advantage. Plus, it's gonna be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the X button. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you'll not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Ah, what's a truth blade? I am terribly sorry. It appears there's been a delay in contacting you. I'll make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the plus button, during these arguments you can review the controls. GLHF! So we have to tell her that the knife case of...
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Whoa. I can't advance forward if I'm just listening. I was waiting for, like, highlighted text to slash at. I should let Mihiru say what she wants to say and then find a point I can argue against.
We're playing in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut
Oh, there we
those
go.
words.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
That's so fucked.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
She's such a bimbo.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside...
Oh, I get it. So you cut up the other statements to be able to use the knife on the... okay. Wait, Remy, don't jinx it. I was trying not to celebrate it until we at least got to, like, 03 or 05, but... yeah. But thank you. No, I'm happy to see the number rounded off. No, not your fault. I just, during the Exoprimal stream, we should have hit 6, but we went from 5.9 to 5.8 back to 5.9. So we should have hit 600 during the Exoprimal stream earlier, but no. So I didn't want to jinx it. That's cool, you weren't to know. It's all good. You're not a fucking mind reader. Don't worry. You did nothing wrong. So let's go again.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
The knife was brought in the duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. Because it was duct taped under the table, right? So this is where we use duct tape? The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. Should be able to prove it. Duct tape, yeah.
I see!
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Can I... The voice volume is on full? And the music still... Okay, I'll bring the music down to like 3? We'll see if that helps.
Huh? Duct tape. They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Let me know if that's better.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
Well, he got a letter, didn't he? Don't actually whisper it was a joke.
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
Oh, thank you.
That's true. He went above
If the
and
characters are
beyond
much
being a little
clearer,
cautious.
I am happy.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
That's right. Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility that a murder would occur.
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Friendly lies!
Those are still lies!
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
Hold on.
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
Alright, sorry about that. Now,
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
just a prank, bro!
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
But if he did, you'd all suspect each other and kill each other anyway.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
He tried to do something about it without telling anyone? I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? Shelly the killer? Killer to killer? Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among Us. Who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. Right, Yagami? Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
Oh?
If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles.
Glow in the dark paint!
But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table and into his hands.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
I love Monokuma in the background, all in suspense and like biting his claws, I guess. He's just like, ooh, such tension.
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen. They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
I always thought he was giggling. I mean, it could be, you know. It's like, ooh, this is so good. It's so tense. It's this. You know, could be interpreted a few ways. He's gleeful anyway.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
He loves the drama. Yeah.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Still hate her name.
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Ibuki, you may just be my favorite, I swear. Okay.
I am not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
Oh, yeah, she said she's not, so I guess that sorts it.
How can you believe her so easily?
It's sarcasm, you fucking moron.
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. Oh, God lord. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots, the blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Oh, so we're Ace Attorneying this and thinking, you know, turning our thinking inside out or thinking outside the box or whatever. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets to prove the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weaknesses, it will become a logically sound agreement. Isn't that a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. Oh, we're using everyone's accounts. I don't think Peko did it.
Peko was in the office.
If only because her and Nekomaru seem
She
to...
could have caused the blackout at any time.
They needed to run off and take dumps. Which
Huh? Why is it impossible?
makes me wonder if the food was tainted?
Because
But then
that was
why
not his
wasn't
office.
Akane
Not
upset?
even before the blackout.
Ah, we'll go.
I agree with that. No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
I mean, have you seen Peko?
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started.
Strong constitution? Maybe.
And it was finally freed up.
Looks like I was
after
right
Yakuya's
anyway.
body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Peko!
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. Shit.
He loves saying that word.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Oh my god! What is this dialogue? Come on, right? Fuck. Oh, okay.
I said it's fine.
She's just getting redder and redder.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Dude! Pecco, just give me your sword and let me run it through his skull, and we do everyone else a favor.
Seriously, stop it.
Yeah.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence, or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Did Teru spike the food? Embarrassing pose. Fuck. Party dishes, I guess.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Teru make the food. How suspicious!
Fuck, I can't rewind that,
I
can
wouldn't
I?
do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything. Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong. No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall.
Oh.
Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
I mean, it wasn't an accusation. I mean, like, if Nekomaru had the same stomach problems, I mean, it tracks that something was amiss, right? I don't think it was that outlandish.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
I could do without that, though.
Cease this bickering! Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
What did Mikan do to you, Hiyoko? No, seriously, what did Mikan do to you?
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. The irons? Really? We're looking at that now?
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
I guess it's possible they caused a power surge, right?
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
I don't think so.
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that.
Consent! Very important.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge.
Still though, how do those 3 irons end up just plugged in and on?
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Well, okay, well, let's explain to me how that works.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Oh. Oh, okay.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Why, though? The AC time. Yeah, okay, the AC timer is the right sword.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that.
Shit.
And turn on the iron.
I lost the line of text I needed.
Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the black. If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't able to. If the irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut through those words.
There we go. You just spoke. Get back in line,
The
Nikolai.
irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hams died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Do you, though?
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out.
That's some shitty energy usage if 3 irons are going to plateau a fucking mini hotel.
So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Oh boy.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
And I thought we did give him 1,000 deaths in the last game, but
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time, and maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
Who the fuck are you? I get the feeling you're not supposed to be here.
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
You're starting to sound a bit final bossy. I don't like this.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
What?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
Is it him?
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Shut up, child.
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
To be honest, Hiyoko, we all wish you went home.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
What the hell is going
There are
on?
no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Chiaki?
I think.
Did you say something?
'Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
You say.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
Huh. What the hell is going on with Nagito?
I see. Then care to tell me, what's
Have we
this
flipped the
clue
switch on an
you're
alternate personality or something?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint. In order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Nagito. Oh shit. Nah, that has to be a red herring, right? That's... Just as I thought. This diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. It's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. The lamp? But if it's dark, if there was a power outage, there would be no... Oh, whatever.
Here! Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
But how if there was no power?
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course there's no way to use the desk lamp's light. The killer used... a power cord?
I can prove it with this.
Like, moving from the wall to the
Turn
table?
desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table and use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Who? The only person here who could have possibly done it. Oh, shit. Huh?
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
When he was cleaning. First option, cool.
I see! Nagito, Weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another... I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To go to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either.
Ooh.
We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
The fuck is happening? Are we having an Ace Attorney breakdown?
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Oh! Whoa, fuck! Nagito jump scare. That moment. Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
It was me, Austin!
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
You wanna get nuts? Let's get nuts.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably,
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys.
What the fuck?
I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
Fuck! No, Ibuki. No, Ibuki, I need merch of you like yesterday. Fuck. You're too good. You're just too good.
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
No, Sonia. Sonia, no. No, oh. Sweetie, no.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy. Is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
I think so.
By threatening Yakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then, how about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, it's not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent. Because his thing is being lucky. Yeah. He's the ultimate transporter. You're not Jason Statham. Ultimate lucky student.
I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's still Eiji's thing. So there's either one per year or there's shenanigans.
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Huh? I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
Well, only like starting a vibe in her pants. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
Tell me I'm wrong.
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for a bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, all it means is that this explanation didn't mean anything at all. It had no meaning whatsoever. Oh, please don't worry. I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. Well, it's Mikan talking, so it has to be the autopsy result then.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife.
No, that's wrong.
The autopsy... It was one of the skewers, right? The missing skewer. They said it was like an ice pick. So it can't be the knife.
Wanted to say, right, Mikon?
The hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse!
Ice go. Oh. Oh boy. Fuck.
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
There was an ow in there, wasn't there? From him.
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Fucking hell.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
The truth is beyond our sight? No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Well, we have Ibuki's account of things, right? She was able to tell us who said what in what order. And I definitely remember there was an ow from Nagito. So something happened.
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Oh.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Punt this child into a volcano, please.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
What is this?
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So, Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife? And got shoved out from under the table before you could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
I could interpret it like that. No. Actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Nagito knows this isn't the group from the first game, right? He knows that, right? Again and again. I mean, we've been through one ordeal. Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No. There's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him. But this whole time, I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer, by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Oh!